Your brain is under a relentless invisible assault every single day, rewiring its own structure to make you less effective, less sharp, and more vulnerable to cognitive decline. This isn't a future threat. It's a biological process happening right now, triggered by the very tools you use to work. Research from leading institutions, including insights echoed by neuroscientists at Harvard Medical School, confirms that the modern work environment has become a breeding ground for cognitive inefficiency, silently sabotaging your peak performance. Attention residue. Every time you switch from a primary task to check an email or a message, a piece of your cognitive bandwidth remains stuck on the previous task. Scientific studies show this cognitive cost can slash your efficiency by up to 40%. Imagine trying to run a high-performance engine while pouring sand into the fuel tank. That's what task switching does to your neural architecture. It's not multitasking. It's a rapid, destructive cycle of starting, stopping, and restarting that degrades your ability to produce high-value output. These digital alerts, the pings, the pop-ups, the notifications, function like a virus infecting your brain's operating system. Each one triggers a small but significant dopamine hit, creating a neurological addiction loop. Your brain is rewired to crave the novelty of the next interruption, making sustained focus physically uncomfortable. This isn't a failure of willpower, it's a conditioned biological response. To regain control, you must treat the source of the infection, the constant, unchecked flow of digital stimuli. The antidote is a clinical-grade intervention known as deep work. This is not a productivity tip. It is a training regimen to rebuild your brain's capacity for distraction-free concentration on a cognitively demanding task. The goal is to create neurological quarantine zones in your day. Impenetrable blocks of time where your mind can operate at its absolute peak. Practitioners of this protocol consistently produce 2 to 3 times more high-value output than their constantly connected peers. It is the single most effective way to reverse the damage of a distracted world and reclaim your cognitive sovereignty. This is the moment of transformation. Starting tomorrow, you will implement a 3-part protocol to fortify your brain. This is not theory. It is a precise, actionable battle plan. First, the 90-minute cognitive sprint. This must be your first task of the day, ideally from 9:00 to 10:30 a.m. The why is rooted in neuroplasticity. By forcing your brain to complete a demanding task in a compressed time frame, you strengthen the myelin sheaths around relevant neurons, making them faster and more efficient. The how is absolute. At 8:55 a.m., your phone is turned off and placed in another room. All computer tabs and applications are closed except for the single one required. You set a physical timer for 90 minutes. For this period, you are a single-task machine, training your brain to enter deep focus on command. Second, the zero notification quarantine. This is a permanent environmental change. The why is to starve the addiction circuit. By eliminating the random dopamine hits from notifications, you break the cycle of craving and allow your baseline focus to recover. The how is surgical. Go into your phone and computer settings and disable all notifications, banners, sounds, and badges for every application except phone calls and texts from your designated favorites. This creates a sterile cognitive environment where you, not the algorithm, control your attention. Third, unconscious defragmentation. Based on unconscious thought theory, this leverages your brain's immense background processing power. The why is that your unconscious mind has far greater neuronal bandwidth for complex problem solving than your conscious mind. The how is a mandatory 20-minute walk after lunch, 3 times per week. During this walk, there are no podcasts, no music, no calls. You simply walk and let your mind wander on a single, complex professional problem. This allows your brain to defragment data and deliver breakthrough insights. These three interventions, the sprint, the quarantine, and the defragmentation, are the pillars of reclaiming your cognitive power and tripling your effective output.